Hello, my name is Stefan Dixon. I'm the Green Party candidate for Scarborough Southwest. And in this, the last week of the campaign, I have an improved version of the song I uploaded last week, followed by a bit of a very important message to give you in these last days of the campaign. The song is called It's the Green Party. Here goes. If you think you know your vote and you are decided, well, let me tell you that you are mistaken. There is only one party to vote for if you want your vote to count. It's the Green Party, it's the Green Party, for we don't have whips and we back our MPs. It's the Green Party, it's the legitimate way. We will never prorogue or close Parliament. Well, there is Stephen Harper, he hates to ad-lib. His fears of questions is truly daunting. And we also have Natchez, Layton, and Giuseppe in the end they let Harper reign. So forget them, yes, forget them. You must vote for Green in order to win. It's the Green Party, it's the legitimate way. Our MPs will always represent your voice. And there we have it. So, once again, my name is Stefan Dixon. I'm the Green Party candidate for Scarborough Southwest. And I'm here to talk to you about what makes me your best choice. Especially in these days when we're really talking about choice. Okay? Because the other parties have shown their track record. They've shown that they're unable to work together. They've shown that they're unable to stand up for democracy. When none of the four leaders stood up and said that it was wrong that a few network executives would cut out Elizabeth May from the televised debates. None of the party leaders stood up for her and said, 1 million Canadians want to see her. The democratic process says that she should be there. None of those leaders stood up for the democratic process. Okay, now what I'd like to talk to you about is what makes me the best choice in Scarborough Southwest. Well, my track record as a teacher for over 20 years, and for the last 3 years as a vice principal. If you look at my track record, I'm someone who is able to work with a divergent number of people, whether they're students, parents, teachers, administrators, the board office, community services, community organizations. I work with a large number of different people with divergent needs, with divergent interests, with divergent motivations. And I help them all to go towards one direction, to go towards one goal. And that skill will serve me very well in Parliament, representing you. Why? Because I'm able to do that because I listen to all these people. I listen to their divergent needs, their divergent wants, and so on. And I find what brings them all together. And I find ways so that everybody can go towards the same goal. That's very, very important in Parliament. And to give you an example, okay, I can give you some examples of things that I've worked on in the past. For instance, at my current school this year, I just started this year at my current school as vice principal. There was no composting program. And I was told, oh, you can't do it. It's impossible. It's dirty. It's messy. It's smelly. No one will want to do it. You won't have any volunteers. Well, I've involved 4 teachers and many students in grades 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 in my school, which is kindergarten to grade 6. Many student leaders, teachers, caretaking staff, and office staff in teaming up together to make this composting program work, in which there's a kitchen composter in every single classroom where the kids eat their lunch and so on, and every day those compost bins are emptied outside in our outdoor composter. They're rinsed out every day. We have rotating student teams that show their own leadership, and that leadership that these kids from grades 3 to 6 are showing, that's going to benefit them in the future. Hey, they bring these skills home, they bring them to their families, they talk to their families about composting and so on. That's one project. Another one was several years back, over from 2000 to 2008. I spent several years transforming the school grounds of a school. I involved the entire school community. Every single student at that school, it was Charles Gordon Senior Public School, every single teacher, plus kids from the feeder schools that were going to go to that school, plus the kids who had already left that school that were in high school that came back to help us, community members, neighbors, community organizations. Everybody helped out, bringing them all together to transform the school grounds. The school ended up with a forested area, the school ended up with paths, the school ended up with a couple outdoor classrooms, and wildlife coming back to the school, rabbits, hawks, you name it. So these efforts, they're efforts that improve life around the life of the people in the community, and they're efforts that are led by the people in the community and led by young people, for instance, students who wouldn't imagine that they could take on these leadership roles, but they do. And these are the kinds of skills that have allowed me to put these projects together, are the kinds of skills that are needed in Ottawa in order for us to be able to solve the problems that Canada's facing. Too many politicians, they promise too much and then they don't end up doing it, and they give excuses. No more excuses. It's time to work to improve our communities. It's time to work to improve our healthcare. It's time to work to improve our cities. It's time to work to improve the world as well. And we can do it. Vote for me, Stefan Dixon, in Scarborough Southwest. And if you're from another jurisdiction, then vote for the Green Party. Thank you very much. Have a good evening, and don't forget to go out and vote on May 2nd. Thank you.